Hey guys, Jerry Mitchell here, and probably one of the most famous revolver calibers ever manufactured was 44 Magnum. Give you an idea what some of the best 44 Magnums look like. If you come this way, I'll show you some 629 DX models. Back in the early 90s, Smith & Wesson was taking their guns, their 44 Magnums. They made a full lug barrel. Kind of give you an idea what a DX is. This was their 629 with the full lug, but what makes them a DX, and these were hand select guns, is this right here. They were sent to the target range. They have an underground testing facility, so they put them in a rest, and those who shot under 1.5 inches, this one's actually 1.25 inches, and they were shooting Federal 240 grain jacketed hollow point, as what the target says, shot 1.25 inches or under, and those were stamped DX models. But what I think, when I think of DX, is there's several features that kind of make this more of a user-friendly gun if you want to hunt with the gun or do a lot of precision shooting. Give you an idea, the front sights are interchangeable. All you need to do is push it to the rear and change it out. So if you want to change the front sight for different, gold bead, red ramp, black partridge, or whatever, you can do that very rapidly. But another thing they incorporated along about that time also was that the frame is drilled and tapped for a scope mount. So all you need to do to put a scope mount on it easily is to pull the rear sight assembly off, and you can put a red dot or you can put an optic on it. This is an 8 3/8 inch DX that I do accuracy testing with back in the day when I got intrigued about 44 Special, 44 Magnum ammunition. I did a lot of testing at 50 yards and beyond with this setup here, and actually I fired a lot of groups at 50 yards that 1 inch, 6-round group. So this gun is extremely accurate. All the DXs shoot really good. This is the one I did that 1,000-yard balloon shoot with. But kind of give you some idea, the standard bullet weight in a 44 Magnum is a 240 grain bullet. I've never really had super accuracy with the 240s. I mean, it doesn't really matter whose manufacturer it was. So what I've come to find in my reloads and in factory ammunition is that the 300 grain bullet, like this Hornady XTP factory round, which features their 300 grain projectile, outshot any other bullet weight in a 44 Magnum. Even if it was a cast bullet, I had some cast bullets that were about 310 grain, and they shot extremely well also. Give you an idea of the difference in what the bullet might look like. This is their 225 grain flex tip. I shot a few deer with that out of a handgun. It did extremely well. To give you an idea of the bearing surface of the projectile, this is a 300 grain, and you can see the difference in the length of the bullet. The 300 shoot extremely well in just about any gun I've ever put it in. The factory ammunition out of the 4-inch guns go about 1,050 feet a second. In the longer guns, of course, it's going to be a higher velocity. I like the 300s. I shot a kudu with one, shot some deer with these. It did exceptionally well. So when you get into the 44s, your bullet selection is going to mean a lot to how accurate the gun is. And with the availability of an optic on the top like this, or a telescopic sight, you can really pick the bullet combination that works extremely well accuracy wise, and you can tailor it for exactly what you might want to get out of a revolver. So when you have a DX in your hand and you miss, it's probably you, Bubba, not the gun.